Well, good morning everyone, and welcome back to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name's Mark Love, and today I'm going to be talking about a used coach, and this is a really nice touring van. It's an Airstream Interstate. For those of you that have been around the RV industry for a while, or maybe work at a dealership, you get to know which units are built with real quality in mind. The Airstream is definitely one of them, all the way up and down their product line. But I really like the Interstate, what they do inside, and this is the GL floor plan, which means it has 4 bucket seats. And on top of that, it's a 4x4. So being a 2021, this would be on the Mercedes 6-cylinder, the old V6. It's 188 horsepower, 325 foot-pounds of torque, and true 4-wheel drive with a high and low range, which is really nice. So as we walk around, I'll point out some of the other things that make the Airstream different. First of all, there is an air ride suspension on this. So that air ride is adjustable, and there's a controller right behind the driver's seat, I'll show you, that you can actually adjust it as you're going down the road if you like. Very unique feature. And this also has hydraulic levelers, which isn't a common feature in the B van. So let's go ahead and start right here at the engine. You've all seen this before. This is the old V6, the standby for many years and years. Amazon and UPS still use this platform. Like I say, 325 foot-pounds of torque, 188 horsepower. Easy to access all your fluids, your oil, your dipstick. You even have a little place to hook up your battery cable, your jumper cables if you need to. The chassis battery is kind of under the driver's seat, so they provide this terminal for jumping. You also have a post over here on the side if you do need to give somebody a jump. But again, very common platform. You've all seen them. These little things all the way around are actually sensors. This has all of the latest safety enhancements, including lane assist, blind spot monitoring, collision mitigation, active braking, and that's what these sensors are all the way around. You can find a lot of B vans on a Mercedes Sprinter chassis, but they don't always have these features. There is a difference. So Airstream doesn't cut any corners when they build this product. Okay, as we walk down the driver's side here, just a couple of things I'll point out. First of all, your fuel is kind of hidden there. If you don't know where it is, you might have trouble finding it. But this is the diesel engine. And I have the seats turned around to kind of display the table and what it's like inside. We'll get back to this a little later. We got our water fills, city water hookup. That's the exhaust for the furnace. Here we've got outside shower. So you've got a clamp that you can hook on. And then this is another, actually water. And then we do have, oh there it is, we do have a 2.5 LP generator, and you can hear that we've got it running maybe a little bit now. The 2.5 is enough to run the air conditioner, but sometimes when your battery's low, it surges when you kick that on, so you can't have your microwave and all the lights and other things like that on. As we move around, first of all, at the back here, you can see we've got our backup monitor, but this also has the 360 camera on it, so it's sensing all the way around you. Again, you see more of these sensors throughout. Let's take a look at the back of this. Now, this has got a couch with 3 seat belts here, but it converts into a very comfortable sleeper. It's about a queen-size sleeper. There is some nice storage underneath here. This will be kind of pulled back, so when you make a bed, it's extra support is what you have there. That's our 30 amp power cord. This is a floor mat for up front. You got another floor mat for the middle. And then the previous owners left little goodies here. You've got a nice surge protector. And then you've got some toilet paper and chemicals and so forth. Again, this is a used 2021 with just about 23,000 miles on it. There are two screens. You've got a day screen and a night screen. Those are electric, but you can roll them down. So at night, if you're wanting to leave the door open and have the bug screen down, it seals all the way. Another nice feature. And then back here, this actually comes off. I'm not going to remove it. You've got a 2-inch receiver hitch there, or a 2-inch receiver, and your 7-way plug, so you are set up for towing up to 5,000 pounds. Also, a couple of nice little storage compartments here. You see we've got our outside shower hose sitting right there. So you come around on the passenger side. First, you get a look at the awning. It is a full-length awning. There is an LED light string that runs on both sides there. 110 outlets, cable input over here. And then here we have a propane tank. Okay, now it does have an electric door here, so all you got to do is give the handle a pull. Also, you notice the step comes out. This is a nice feature. Now there's a button I could turn it off so this stays out all the time. If you're going in and out, you're not draining your battery. Otherwise, if it is out and you start the engine up, put it in gear, that's going to close automatically. But very heavy duty. Again, this is the same Sprinter chassis, but what Interstate does to it with the ground effects, there's actually lights underneath there with the step. That's all done by Airstream, and that's one of the reasons I said this is a great touring van. It's on a great platform, and they really do a nice job with the interior. I wanted to take a minute right here at the beginning just to kind of show you how you could set this up for 4 people to eat a meal, or maybe play euchre or board game or something like that. All 4 of these seats pivot, very comfortable seats. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this away right now, so you can see where it stores. And oops, there we go. There's your table, and then this, you got to kind of step on that button, and it screws out, and it goes back in the rear. Okay, and then I'll just straighten these up a little bit. But like I say, it's got 4 plush captain's chairs, really nice leather. Airstream does a great job with the seats here. We take a look at the floor plan in here, and one thing about the touring vans, there's always a little bit of a logistical issue kind of filming and getting back and forth, because it is, a small unit designed for 2 people. But I'm going to start right up here. So first of all, we have a TV that drops down. There is another TV in the back. You got a little clip there. And then in this compartment, we've got most of our controls. So here's our Spider controller. One of the things that I mentioned earlier, they've got the electric shades, and a common button for this one is my all shades down. So you can see all of the night shades are coming down. Very easy to get set up at night. Another thing I wanted to show you, which is kind of a unique feature. Now I can do these one at a time, or I can do them all at the same time. Let's see if I can find this. There is a feature where you can, probably won't find it. It's called the cinema setting, or it's for watching TV. It dims your lights. Let's start awning, rear screen. Here we go. Our cinema setting right here. So if I hit that, it's going to dim all the lights up front, and it's automatically going to shut the curtains for you. So if you're, wanting to watch a movie or maybe watching the game or something, you want to set it up a little better for watching TV, they've got that cinema button. Of course, if you want them back open, you have to go back to your master switch there. And there they go. One other thing I wanted to show you on this is on your rear. Let me see, Shade Master. On your rear door, we have a screen. Where did I find that? Rear screen right there. So I was telling you earlier, if you wanted to make that into a bed and then run that screen down and leave your doors open, that seals completely. So that's kind of a nice feature. Again, having these electric shades and all these features, the Spider controller, is kind of a testament to the quality of Airstream and how well they're built. Now, over here we do have our generator running. You can see we're charging our battery. This is our Magnum inverter charger. We do have a solar controller telling us right now we're at 100% battery power. We have a DVD player that comes with this one, a few remotes in there. Okay, let's just move on down. So there's plenty of storage above all of the seats. Here you've got your owner's manuals. There are a couple of electric heaters. If you're using this in the winter, that might be helpful. If you can hear the fan running, that is the overhead here. I've got just the fan on right now. 3 more compartments. And while I'm thinking about it, let me go back to the lights and let's see. There we go. Get some of the lights on that I had forgotten about. There we are. You can see a little bit better now. Okay, underneath here we've got our kitchen. It is a 2-burner propane stove. And by the way, that generator out there is a propane generator. You've got 25 gallons of propane on board. Nice stainless steel sink here. You get a little bit of storage underneath these. Little silverware tray right there. This is our microwave, kind of a different style. It's actually pretty big. And then right here we've got our NovaCool refrigerator, and there is a separate freezer compartment up there. Okay, across from the kitchen we have our wet bath, and this is kind of a unique one in that only one door opens. But what I really like, this is a one-piece solid fiberglass surround in here. There's no seams to worry about leaking or cracking, and it is a heavy-duty, fiberglass or plastic there. It's pretty durable. So you do get a little mirror. You get one faucet. You either use it as your sink or you put it up here for your shower. And like all of your B vans or touring vans, it is what they call a wet bath, where you have one basin for your toilet, your sink, your shower. Kind of small, but for a 22, 23-foot unit, there's ample room here. Okay, and now let's move to the back. And first of all, this is ideal for a touring van. Maybe you're out east in a hardwood forest in the fall and you want to take your friends out, see all the beautiful colors. You have plenty of windows here, 3 seat belts here, 4 up front, so you could carry 7 people in here quite comfortably. But as a touring van that you're going to sleep in, maybe traveling out to the East Coast or something, if you want to spend a night or 2 in it, this is designed for 2 people specifically. It's hard to sleep more than that. One thing that First, before we get to the bed, I'll show you the storage back here. Again, all of these compartments are deeper than you imagine. And as far as for traveling, this back one here, you can see it goes all the way across on the back. I actually had a rep that worked with us, and he drove one of these for a family vacation. It wasn't in an Airstream, it was a road truck, but the same floor plan, and 4 of them traveled in it. And he told me that this compartment here was big enough for all 4 of them to put all their clothes in for 2 weeks. So it's amazing how much room there is back there. Of course, this is the table leg. It goes in here. Back here, we've got some of the window shades and blinds. And it's nice that these LED lights come on when you open it up. Again, just a testament to the quality of the Airstream product. I love their cabinetry, just the look in here. The colors are great, even down to the flooring, which is one of the matte type floorings, something you might find in the boating industry. Okay, now let's make this into a bed. First of all, I'm gonna just lay these down for a second. And the controls are back up front, so I need to move back, and as you can see, they're all right here. So that's bringing the lounge down. There's our 2 side cushions. Okay, let me squeeze back in here. So you lay those cushions down, and this is actually a very large sleeper. They've got that support in the back. Of course, you'd want to pull out when you're using it, but you notice the back door isn't touching your headrest. You've got plenty of room there. So and again, I love the fabric that they use. I don't know if this is real leather or not, but it's plush. It's better than most of the touring vans you're going to see. Now I'm going to go ahead and set this back up so we can get a better look at the rear of this. And you see it goes up very smooth and easy. There we go. Okay, a few other things I'll point out back here. First of all, right here I've got a couple of 110 outlets. And then over here I've got a couple of USB ports. Cup holders throughout. This is our battery disconnect. Our breakers and fuses are all right there. You can see there's a couple of extra fuses laying down there. And then over on this side, same thing. This is a diagram for your fuses. You have access to the storage in the back down there. Let me see. So many features, I'm bound to forget something. I like the fact that they did the aluminum on the roof because it's an Airstream and it's what they're known for. But it really is a great look with the way they build their cabinets, with their furniture, with their flooring. It's almost what you would find in a yacht. I like this port style window. It's a higher quality than what you're going to find on a lot of other touring vans, especially built on the Sprinter chassis. So if you're in the market for a great used, true 4x4 touring van, give me a call. Once again, my name's Mark Love. You can reach me at 970-631-0083, or feel free to email me at mlove@transwest.com. Let me know if you have any questions on this or any of our units. It's hot out there. It's almost 4th of July, so stay cool, and we will see you next week. Happy trails, my friends.